Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm sitting in my room, very comfy, on my own bed, and I thought I'm gonna make this video which is directed not for my endo girls but for their partners. Yes, this Monday video is endometriosis for males and endometriosis for partners. All the mistakes our partners make and all the things you should never tell endo girl ever. And this video is from my own experience with my own partners who just did absolutely every mistake possible, seriously. And I wish someone actually make this kind of video so I could show them and without saying a thing. So if your guy is making this kind of mistakes, which you're gonna just find out in 1 second, just please play this video to him. I hope this will make some changes. And I'm talking from experience of 20 years of living with endometriosis. So let's start it, guys. So number one of the rookie mistakes our partners do, and if you hear it now, please keep it in mind, never do it with your girl. This is number one, no. This is no-go zone. This is very big mistake, which unfortunately my partners make. Do not touch our stomach when we have a flare-up and endobelly, and don't make jokes, when it comes to this. Endometriosis come with chronic inflammation, and the chronic inflammation makes us feel bloated, and it can flare up in any minute. Sometimes it just flare up when we are stressed and there is no food which trigger this. And sometimes we just have a light breakfast, and after that we literally look like 6 months pregnant. So if you see that your girlfriend, your wife have a flare-up, if you see this, please do not make any jokes about this. Like, seriously, don't. My ex used to touch me on my belly, and I hate it with a passion. So guys, if you see this, leave the girl alone. Tell her she looks beautiful. We are so insecure at this and so vulnerable in this special moment. And the last thing we want is you just making fun of us. It just doesn't work, seriously. Plus, it stays in our head. You see, I'm still remembering this, even though I don't have flare-ups and I don't have eggs, this specific one, but I still remember. So it's gonna stay with her like for a long time. And why? You don't need that. She don't need that. Be better than that. Number two, do not tell your girl that she's fat. Please don't. Don't even mention, oh, you put on weight, oh, you need to exercise more. My ex used to do it, and it actually drove me to the point when I had the problem and I developed eating disorder. Do not do this. We endo girls, we are not fat. We are just bloated. Bloating is not the same as being fat. It's just really not. Bloating is caused by a constant inflammation in our body, and our body holds as well water retention. So it's not the same as being fat. And don't tell your girl, oh, you put on weight, oh, maybe you should exercise more. It's just not going to work. Endometriosis comes with a chronic fatigue, so she will be very tired. She will feel very bad about herself because she's working out and she cannot complete because she's so tired. And you will just literally put your girl into the point when she's gonna feel like crap. Please don't do it. Instead, be supportive, encourage her to eat good anti-inflammatory food, cook nice anti-inflammatory food for her, be nice and kind and loving and understanding, and don't make stupid jokes about our body, because it's not our fault. We didn't choose this illness, and we didn't choose that our body react this way, okay? So keep this in mind. The mistake number three, dear partner, which you have to keep in mind, don't tell your girl to eat more or to finish food. Because as I mentioned before, because of the chronic inflammation, many girls, and me included for many years, we are very conscious about eating. Because of the stupid jokes, you know, we're taking things very seriously. For the many years, I used to think I'm fat, so I tried the diets which didn't work. I never recommend diet to anyone with endometriosis, except anti-inflammatory diet. But all these crash diets, you know, forget, don't even go close to it. And I got so insecure. I really stopped eating, and I developed anorexia almost, to the point that I just couldn't even be bothered to eating. I got with a juicing, and I keep carry on like for weeks and for months, which was very bad. So please, if you see your girl is struggling with food, don't tell her, oh honey, you should be eating more. Oh, you are not eating. Oh, how come you're not eating that much and you still look like this? Read fat. Yeah, one of my exes actually done it, and if he's listening to this, I hope you feel ashamed of yourself, because no girl should be treated that way. It's not our fault. So another mistake which a lot of guys make, and I think this comes from good heart, but it actually make us question you. So keep this in mind as well. You have to know that endometriosis might cause infertility problem. So the doctor might tell your girlfriend or your wife, or you should, if you want to have a baby, I would recommend start trying now. So don't tell your girlfriend or your wife that she's got the time to be a mother. This is not a good thing to say to the girl with endometriosis. Believe me, this will backfire on you so much. Maybe at this specific point in your life, you think you've got the time, and maybe you are not ready to be a father now, but the girl don't need this kind of thing, because in her head, she's gonna question it like, so having a family is not important for him. Will he gonna support me if, for example, we have a problems and we have to go through the IVF? Is he gonna be still there for me even if I'm not gonna be able to have a children? So all these questions is coming to your girl head. And if you tell her, oh, we've got the time, honey, you know, you've got all life in front of you, this is the questions she will be asking yourself. And she will question ultimately your own relationship with her. So please don't tell her that she's got the time, even if you think that you as a couple got the time to have a children. Instead, tell her, whatever happens, honey, I'm here for you. Whatever life will bring, I will face it with you. And if worse comes to worse, we will try IVF. The modern medicine is so amazing those days. You will be amazing mother, and we will try. Just tell her like that, even if you don't want to have children just now, okay? But this is what she needs to hear, that she's not alone, and you are actually gonna be there to support her. It's very, very, very important. Another thing, don't give her food which will cause the flare-up. If you don't know what is anti-inflammatory diet, please Google it. Any food which are causing inflammation will make her illness worse. So if you're eating a lot of refined sugar, if you're making like pancakes, not good for her. If you're doing a lot of processed food, like for example chips and all the fried food and all the Chinese takeaway, do not, or pizza, God forbid, don't share it with her. Milkshakes, don't share it with her. Just do your own research and accommodate what is good for her when it comes to your food choices. Another thing, dear male, dear and the girl partner, please don't think that she is exaggerating, and don't dismiss her pain and her symptoms. The last thing we want is the partner who is not taking us seriously. You know, endometriosis is invisible illness. It means we might not look like we are sick, but inside our body this is whole different story. And it comes, flare-ups comes unexpectedly. Like, I remember when I was working, I was bubbly and doing a lot of tasks and, you know, had a lot of energy, and then come the moment when I just you know, the pain struck everywhere and I just couldn't move. I literally have to sit down and, you know, take things very slowly from this point. And people couldn't understand, like, oh, but you don't look sick. What you can say. Please, 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 dear partner, take your girl seriously, and because the pain is really, real serious. You know, make sure that, for example, if she's saying that she's experiencing pain, you know, hug her, give her hot water bottle, and just be there. Just be there. It's not that much to ask, isn't it? Another thing, don't think that she's moody. Don't think like, oh, you've got this, mood swings, blah, 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 blah. You have to know that endometriosis comes with imbalance of the hormones, which makes us live like in constant roller coaster. Our hormones are absolutely all over the place, and it's not our fault. We just have to learn how to deal with it, and we have to learn how to regulate this. But this kind of knowledge doesn't come like this. We have to actually learn how to understand our body and how to biohack it to the point that we can manage our moodiness. I'm gonna make another video about this moodiness and how the society thinks that the women are moody because they've got hormones. That's horrible thing, and it should be mentioned, but that's topic for another video. And another thing, dear partner, please don't think that she is rejecting you. Yes, this is the big one, because endometriosis come with a horrible pain, and it's often a pain during the intercourse. So if your girl is, you know, flaring up, and if she's bloated, she obviously feel very insecure about her own body, and the last thing she wants is to get naked in front of you. So you have to work your way through this, you know, with compliments, with being understanding. And if she's got very advanced endometriosis and untreated endometriosis, this is going to show with a lot of pain during sex. So she might avoid the sex because she wants to avoid the pain ultimately. So don't feel like, oh my god, she's rejecting me. You just ask her normal question. Do you feel the pain? Maybe this position will be more comfortable. Maybe do you want to leave it until you go to your doctor and get checked? I'm going to be there with you. You know, be supportive. Don't think like it's just me, word orientated. Let her know that she's not alone in this, and you are in this together as a couple. And the last thing, which I think is very, very much important, don't feel ashamed. You as a male, don't feel ashamed about her illness, because the fact that she is sick, it's not her fault, okay? Keep that in mind. I don't know, write it down in the piece of paper, put it on your phone as a reminder. Just make sure that you register this in your phone. Why am I telling this? My ex was actually very ashamed of my endometriosis, and to the point that I got invitation to the Polish talk show to talk about endometriosis and, you know, everything about my activist around it in Poland. And he told me, no, you cannot go because what people will think about us. Read about me, because I've got the career, I'm a big person in the city, and people might think, oh, we don't have a children and we don't want to blow up this amazing bubble of being a perfect couple and having a perfect life. So therefore, you know, he was ashamed. So please don't be ashamed. It's nothing to be ashamed of. That's it, dear partner. Please, please, please keep in mind all of these things which I mentioned, because I'm talking from the experience. As a girl who lived with endometriosis for 20 years, I know what I'm talking about. And my partners did all these mistakes. So I'm speaking like literally from my own perspective. And, you know, and the girls, we share the same pains and we share the same struggles, so it's very likely that your girl will feel exactly the same. If you like this video, please subscribe it, hit the like button and share with some girl who think might benefit from this, so we can actually make this network and show it to our partners so they know how to treat us. Because sometimes, you know, it's such a big drama to talk about all these things, you know, and making all conversation which can blow up from the proportions. So it's very nice to actually have like short video and just show your partner, you know, things to keep in mind. If you're a girl who's got the endo and struggle with it, I'm giving a free checklist of the things which work and worked for me, all the things which I did to put my illness into remission completely naturally, and I'm giving this for free because I believe this kind of knowledge shouldn't be some kind of the best kept secret. It should be available for everyone. So if you would like it, please just click in the link in comment section below. I will see you in next Monday. Love you all. And by the way, if you're waiting for the Polish video, it's gonna be a new channel because I separated 2 my channels. This one is English, but the Polish video are still there and coming every Monday, just in the different channel, which I'm gonna link in the comment section below. See you in next Monday. I love you all.